Hi guys, Sam here. So today I'm going to show you how to cut down your SIM card. So these are the three types of SIM cards. We have our regular, which is also known as the mini SIM, and we have our nano SIM, the micro SIM, and then the nano SIM, which is the smallest of all. Now the regular SIM card was used in most of the phone and still is, and used in a lot of the phones. However, most of the phones for the past 2 years have been transitioning over to the micro or the nano SIM cards. So if you're coming from a phone, for example, like the iPhone original, the 3G and the 3GS, they used the regular SIM card, also known as mini SIM card. And then with the iPhone 4 and 4S introduction, we started getting the micro SIM cards. And also with the iPhone 5, 5C, 5S, 6 and the 6 Plus now, we have the nano SIM cards. These SIM cards are also used by many of the Android smartphones or even Windows Phone, for example, the Nokias, the Samsung S3, S4. I know the S5 uses the nano SIM card. I'm not sure what Note 3 and Note 4 uses, but they use anywhere from micro to nano SIM cards. So if you have a regular SIM card or even a micro SIM card, the number one method would be to obtain a different size, would be to go to your carrier and actually just request for a smaller SIM card. By explaining to them that you have upgraded or you're changing your device, and a lot of the carriers will actually help you out. For example, T-Mobile USA, they will actually give you a brand new SIM card that fits in your new smartphone for free, and will actually even set it up for you. So it's not always convenient, but it's one of the best options, I would say, and it's free for T-Mobile USA. A lot of the other carriers will charge you anywhere from $5 to $10 and all the way up to $25. So if that's not in your budget, then the next best option you have is one of these cutters. These cost less than $5 on eBay. Now this one I have here for demonstration purposes is the nano SIM card cutter. So when you cut it with this one, it will become a nano SIM card. They're a lot like a stapler. You just basically put the SIM card in and then just press. You have to press pretty hard to make sure that the SIM card comes out with the perfect corners. You could also get one for micro SIM cards, and that one is also less than $5. It's a great investment if you have a few SIM cards to cut, or if you plan to cut down SIM cards in the future. For me, it has been, so I would definitely recommend one of these. It's more convenient than actually cutting it down with scissors, and as you only have one try with these SIM cards. So here is let's start with the regular. Now I'm not going to actually cut this SIM card down because I don't really need to. So just for demonstration purposes, you just put the SIM card in, make sure it's fully aligned. And one of the key things that you want to remember is if you have to cut down the gold chip, make sure that you're cutting it only from the top. So as you can see right here, we're leaving the bottom little bit right there intact, so that way when the SIM card is in the phone, it still works. Because I want to show you, if you guys can see this right here, right there you can see. Now these are the lines created by the SIM card reader on the phone itself. This SIM card right here was used on a BlackBerry Pearl in 2008. So as you can see, the SIM card reader makes contact to the bottom part of the chips always. So that's why if you have to cut it, you can sacrifice the top of the gold chip but not the bottom, because it's very important that you leave the bottom intact as is. Now this one I'll cut for you because it's just an extra SIM and I don't really need it. At least I don't think I'll need it ever. I'm going to line it up. If you're having trouble because there's a little bit too much play, then just press down slightly and just line it up right here. There you have it. So, okay, no. Alright. So as you can see, I have lined up the SIM card, and I'm going to be cutting a little bit on the top of the chip. So I'm just going to staple it out, and there you have it. It's very convenient. The bottom is intact, the gold chip on the bottom is intact, so when I insert it into an iPhone 5, 5C, 5S, 6 Plus, or even any of the Android phones that use it, I don't have to worry about the phone not reading the SIM card because the bottom is still intact as is. Now there might be some little bit of extra plastic left over. Just use your nails to quickly wipe it off, or cut it off. Or if you have one of the nail filers or sandpaper, you could always use one of those. And as you can see, this SIM card is cut with the cutter and this one is original from Fido, Canada. And as you can see, there's no difference. So when you insert these SIM cards into your phone, this one will work as well, just as good as the one that is actually designed to be a nano SIM. So there you have it. There's your option for the SIM card cutter. And again, you could get these for less than $5 on eBay or Amazon. It might be a little more depending where you live in the world. Now the last option is using one of these templates. I'll have the link in the description. So what you want to do is when you print the template, you want to make sure that you print the actual fit and not scaled fit. So as you can see right here, I made the mistake already when I first printed it. I chose the scale to fit. So what happened was when I printed it, it actually tried to fit the page instead. And as you can see right here, the nano SIM card is actually bigger than what it should be, which is not the case because it's just the template that's wrong. So when I reprinted the template to actual size, and when I put the SIM card down, it is actually the perfect fit. So in order to use the template, what you'll need is your regular or micro SIM card. I don't have a micro one anymore because I just cut it for you guys. So your regular or micro SIM card, for example this one, and you will need some clear tape, a pair of scissors. Now this is for demonstration purposes. I'm not actually going to cut it, or sorry, reference purposes. I'm not going to use the scissors because they're not that good. So you want to make sure if you're going to use scissors, they're very, very sharp, because you only have one try, and if you screw it up, well then there goes your SIM card, and now you're going to have to get one. Either you have to buy it or you have to just request it from your carrier. So once you have that, place a SIM card. For example, like if you're going from micro to nano, place a SIM card upside down with the gold chip facing you. Put clear tape on it, and then follow these lines exactly as they appear. And make sure that when you have your SIM card taped on this template, it's 100% fully aligned. So this way you're not making any extra cuts on the SIM card itself. So just follow the lines, and once you have that, again, use a nail filer or even sandpaper or even just your nails, just to kind of, go over the edges, make sure there's no extra plastic popping up. And once you have done that, just go ahead and insert it into your phone and you're done. So that's all for today, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, or want me to demonstrate anything else, just let me know in the comments below. So please rate, comment, and subscribe, and also check out my other videos that might be helpful to you. And we'll see you next time.